Hello everyone, my name is Patricia and welcome to my channel. Today I have a Scentsy video for you. It is my empties for the month of September, and I like to film it close to the end of the month because if I wait till the next month, who knows when it's going to get filmed. Because my family knows I have to do these and get them out of the way. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to divide my videos into bars that you can currently order, and that includes scents of the month, then retired bars, because it's always great to hear about them with upcoming Bring Back My bar voting, which starts next month. And what else? Then I do Bring Back My bars, and then I do other items. Now, thrown in the mix now, we have the used up testers, and I will skim over those because I've done more in-depth reviews in my Tester Tuesday videos. So I will refer you to the Tester Tuesday videos, Fall Winter New Scents Edition, rounds 1 through 6, if you want a more detailed review. So this month was a little different because I felt like I opened so many clamshells where Scentsy Club was thrown into the mix and you could add in the Bring Back My bars and the summer scents up until the 22nd. I was working really hard, opening things, using things, testing things out to see if I wanted to add them in. So I'm a little nervous for future month empties because I feel like I have a boatload of opened clamshells, which I don't really like. I feel unorganized when there's a million open clamshells. But anyway, we'll go through today's clamshells and items, and hopefully this will help someone in bar selection, things like that. So the first bar I went through this month, and the currently available bars, is Pumpkin Roll. Now, Pumpkin Roll is such a yummy scent, and it is a great performer, and it really, really lasts. It's a standout for a reason. So the scent notes on Pumpkin Roll are creamy pumpkin pie filling, yellow cake, pecans, spices, and butter. And the interesting thing is our director often gives us lists of the top sellers. And I feel like in my group, I'm the only one who loves the lists. But I just want to read to you, we'll take out the warmers. But the last week of the month, the top bars in order were Porch Pumpkin, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, Pumpkin Roll, Autumn Hearth, and that's it. There was 4 bars and a bunch of warmers and some of the buddies in the top 10 list. So anyway, it's in that list for a reason. It is really, really nice. If you are a fan of Food Network, if you watch Barefoot Contessa, she makes a pumpkin roll cake where you make it in a big sheet pan, you bake it, you make like a, I think she puts a lot of ginger, but anyway, frosting, and you roll it up. I always think of this. Every time I smell this, I think of that video, and every time I watch her, I think of this. Anyway, this is so nice. I'm going away in October to Vegas for a week. Well, I think 5 days, and I have to give my family something to put in the warmers that's going to last long, and I might put this in. If you have suggestions of something that will last long, let me know, because I have a feeling they're either going to turn the warmers on once and forget about them, or never turn them on, so we'll see. Okay, let's go into scents of the month. Let's start with upcoming October scent of the month, which is, I think I drop something in every video. Anyway, it is Butter Pecan, and the lighting obviously is a bit of a glare, but Butter Pecan, I've gone through 2. I did use some to make samples. The scent notes are candied pecans, butter, and maple. Now, I put some in my open concept space. It's actually going right now. I put some in my son's room. I put some in my bonus room, and I actually am going to put some in my bedroom. I had the last 2 cubes, and then I put it in my basket. So I haven't warmed it in my bedroom yet. But in my son's room, it was good. I would say that's the 2nd biggest area of the house. My bonus room is maybe the 3rd biggest, and often the most difficult area for me to get a good scent through. I don't know what it is about that room. I hate that room. But anyway, both areas, my son's room and the bonus room, it maybe lasted like a day and a half, so not super long lasting. But the interesting thing is when I put it in my big main area, my husband woke up from a nap and he goes, did you bake something? It smells so good. Where is it? Where is it? I said, I think it's the Scentsy, and he goes, thanks a lot. He was pissed off. But anyway, so he really, really liked the scent, and he was annoyed that it was not an actual baked good scent. So I think it's going to be a good scent, but I wish it was a little bit longer lasting. It smells a lot like butter pecan ice cream in a way, with the tiniest drizzle of maple, just the tiniest drizzle, and garnished with like a shortbread cookie. And I find the cookie, you can definitely smell like a bakery tone or vanilla tone with this. So anyway, I think most people are really going to like that one. On the flip side, my family is not crazy about the next one. Can you guess what it is? It is Amber Hollow, which one I used to make samples and one I used in the house. So Amber Hollow is September's scent of the month. The descriptions are clove leaf, cardamom, dark amber, and cedarwood. Now, thank goodness for John Sparks, because I find as time goes on, I am liking Amber Hollow less and less. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it. When it's time to put something in, I'm like, well, I should really probably try to use up some Amber Hollow, and I'm like, well. But anyway, I've mixed Amber Hollow with, what did I mix it with? I've mixed it with Painted Leaves, which I thought I was going to love, but it didn't throw the greatest in my bonus room, and it could be because it was my bonus room. I mixed it with, what's this one? I mixed it with Orange Clove Pomander, like 1 cube with 2 of these. It wasn't the greatest. I would pass on that one. I mixed it with, gosh, I felt like I mixed it with a lot of things. Now I can't remember. I did mix it with Mandarin Grapefruit Amber, which I thought was going to be a complete disaster. And it was actually quite nice, but it was very ambery, like bright and vibrant amber right in your face. But I swear you could smell more of the Mandarin Grapefruit Amber, which is atypical because that one's not a super strong scent. So I think that is my favorite way, and boy, oh boy, did that scent last and last. So maybe if I'm cruel to my family, I will put Amber Hollow with Mandarin Grapefruit Amber in when I'm gone away, and they'll have to deal with that the whole time I'm gone, because you know that they're not going to change the wax. They're too lazy. They rely on me too much for that kind of stuff. Okay, let's keep it moving. We have Grapefruit Sunshine, which is the scent of the month from May, and the scent notes on this were, it's citrus, grapefruit, and vanilla, subtle vanilla. And yes, so a lot of grapefruits can be sharp and bitter and vibrant, so this is like a nice, almost like an orange with a grapefruit, and then with that vanilla kind of tones it down, a nice mild fragrance. I would say medium to low-ish on the throw. I would say medium, and it does okay in my spaces, but some people not as much. But my husband hates grapefruit scents, so you'll see grapefruit scents when he goes away, and he'll be going away a lot soon, so there'll probably be some grapefruit scents in the mix. And this was August scent of the month, and it is, I don't know if you could see that, focus, focus, Alpine Meadow. So I really like this one. It's wild red berries, lemon, and dewy greens. Now my group, when a new scent comes out, my group hated this, like my fellow consultants, they hated it. And some of them loved Amber Hollow, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's chaos. Chaos in Nova Scotia. Okay, let's go on to retired scents. The first one, and I guess I'm going to put this in retired because it's no longer available, and it was from the Crystal Collection, and it is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. And look at the packaging. Nice. Very pretty. They did a great job with the packaging. This one is a bit on the stronger side. The scent notes are sea salt air, California lemon, and something lily. I can't read my own writing. Beach lily, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is like an aquatic, oceanic scent. Bright, vibrant. This had the most beautiful color wax I think I've ever seen. I loved that wax. And it did okay. I put it down in my big area. It did okay. I would not repurchase it. It was not a standout for me, but I definitely, it was solid. The next one we'll talk about is Rainforest Bungalow. Rainforest Bungalow is emerald palm frond, dewy lemongrass, and aloe flower. And one of my friends said this reminds her of a funeral home. And I hate when people do that because now that's what I think of it. But I still like it. I mean, I don't love it. It smells very clean and green and fresh. Maybe like Alpine Meadows, much older brother or sister. But more green involved. Yeah. Rainforest Bungalow. I think I have one more, so I would not repurchase if it comes back. I think I'm good for a while. This next one I went through is called, can you see that? Blue Raspberry Ice. This one is described as sweet cherry, icy white lemon, and blue raspberry. So this reminds me of those popsicles that you had when you were a kid. I think they're like called rockets, and they have the like red, white, and blue. And they're humongous, and they're shaped like a rocket. That's what this reminds me of. And it's almost like, it doesn't say it, but because of the white layer, I feel like it's a little bit effervescent, like it, when you walk in the room, that's what I kind of notice. It's a very like bright, high scent. I don't know if high is a good word to use because that doesn't make any sense, does it? But yeah, that one's okay. I remember when I got my first order, one bar that I really, really loved that I thought kind of smelled a little bit like that was Blue Grotto. So when I got my very first Scentsy order, that was like a significant order that I looked through the catalogs. My favorite scent was Blue Grotto. And fun fact, I have yet to warm Blue Grotto, so that's kind of embarrassing. It is the same bar is still in my closet. So that's the problem. Sometimes when I get things that I love, I tend to kind of hoard them and not warm them. So I gotta stop doing that. Anyway, okay. Let's do the last one. This is retired, and it was a scent of the month, Plum and White Woods, but I'm not counting it as a scent of a month because I started in February, and the first kit I was able to buy was Spring Forward. So I actually put this kind of in the retired list, and the notes on this, it's actually from February. The notes on this are sweet raspberry preserves, damson plum, and vanilla orchid. So to me, it's like I've talked about this before, you know I love it. It is a fruity, floral, bright scent, very perfumey. Reminds me a little bit of shimmer. If you like shimmer, I would suggest giving this a try. This lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts. And I put 2 cubes, I'm rationing it out. I put 2 cubes in my daughter's room, and you know, I'm not good at sharing things I like a lot, but I let her have some. Anyway, yes, I hope this comes back. It is definitely more of a spring summer scent. So if it comes back, which, you know, I have a feeling it will, but when people see White Woods, I don't know, I think that might scare them a little bit. So I like it. I know a few other consultants like it because I watch a lot of videos, but anyway, we'll see what happens in February and we'll find out if it's going to return. The last thing I went through that's retired is a big honkin' brick. And this is an old packaging. And so you probably know how I got it. I got it in one of my little Scentsy drug deals. I think it had 11 cubes when I got it. It was just missing 1 cube and it was sweaty as a beast. And it is Jumpin' Jellybean. Now what happened was my daughter, I loaned her a warmer, my daughter's friend, and I loaned her some bars, like some cubes to try. And another person that she knows gave her some Jumpin' Jellybean. So she messaged me and she asked me, she said, do you have any of that Jumping Jellybean? And I'm like, no, I didn't give you any. She goes, oh, I know, I got it from someone else. So then, of course, I was intrigued with it. I saw someone was getting rid of a brick. I love bricks. And, you know, one thing led to another. So the scent notes on Jumpin' Jellybean are crisp pear and apple, zesty lemon, and sugar. Now, the interesting thing about this one is my mom absolutely loves this scent. My daughter said it smelled like the pool. And I can kind of see like there's a little, almost like that air of chlorine in the pool. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't know how you can translate that it's in here, but maybe it's the pear. Yeah, it's got to be the pear. Anyway, this was very pleasant. It, when removed from the warmer, it kind of went in that weird leathery, because I think it was older. And some of these lemon scents, I think, do weird things when they get older. Think Just Breathe Tester from my Tester Tuesday. But the other thing is, it did not last very long. And I remember my mom was watching TV one night. She said, I love this scent. I love it, love it. So the next time she came, I put it in the room that she stays in. And then I told her, I said, can you smell Jumpin' Jellybean? She goes, no, I can't smell it in here. It's not as strong. And I loaded up the warmer. So I think the day that she said she loved it, she was probably sitting like 2 feet away from it. But anyway, I liked it. And I think I have a couple testers that I can use up with that one. Okay, let's speed her up. Bring back my bars. Bring back my bars. I love coffee scents. So this one puts a smile on my face. This one is Javon Ella. And Javon Ella is sweet African vanilla and Italian espresso, topped off with just a hint of hazelnut. It's so good. And it lasts. Like, it kind of changes its tone, and I leave it in the warmers a long time because I like all the different notes you get. You kind of get the coffee, and then later you get more hazelnut and kind of vanilla. It's just so good. Let's vote this one back, people. Do it for me. Okay, next we have Zephyr. Zephyr, whoa, come on. I don't think we're gonna get that one. Oh, there we go. It is woody French lavender, suede, and rich woods. It's described as a strong and sensuous fragrance. This was one of the ones I toyed, like at first I didn't know if I liked it, and then I kind of really liked it, and then I wasn't sure if I liked it, so I did not put it in my Scentsy Club. But this is it's a solid, you know, it's a solid scent. It is sexy. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. If it were to come back like in clearance, I would definitely pick some up. The next one is Bora Blossom, and it kind of matches my shirt. It's island fruits, orchid, and green violet leaf. This is a fruity floral. In my opinion, I'm a tad bit disappointed with this one because I find it doesn't last as long as I would like, and it's maybe not as strong as I would like. But I find, like, and I said this before, a lot of the Bring Back My bars seem to get a little bit stronger with time. So I'm not sure if, you know, I know that Scentsy Wax doesn't need to cure, but I don't know. I swear some of these got a little stronger. Because the last time I warmed this, it did a lot better than the other 2 times. Anyway, I would probably pass on that one, but there's nothing wrong with it. It would just be a pass for me because I have so much wax. And Yuzu Dragon is the last bar that I went through, and it is guava, honeyed nectarine, exotic dragon fruit, and yuzu. Yeah, this is good. I mean, I used it in my open concept space. It didn't last very long, and I think a lot of those notes, you know, fruits and things like that, they don't have the staying power of some of the, you know, like the heavy base notes or things like that. So yeah, it didn't last very long, but sometimes that's good in a way. Sometimes you don't want things to last very long. If you've got a short attention span, you like to change out your scents quickly, sometimes that's kind of nice. Okay, now I'm not going to talk a lot about this, but I do want to just highlight this. This was called Autumn Sunrise. It was a little popped out tester that I got in a D-stash, and I just want to highlight this because if you are a consultant, you are putting your testers or your samples for people in just regular bags. Keep in mind they do not last, they kind of leach the scent out. So please, if you do that, please let your customers know to warm them quickly. Also, you want them to warm them quickly because some people leave them for months and then by the time they warm them, that scent is gone. So anyway, put something in your orders that says, you know, I've given you a sample, please warm it. It's not a huge sample, but it's enough for you to get an idea of the scent and let me know if you like to purchase. If you are a customer and you receive a sample, it's kind of like a Ziploc bag, okay? So this type of bag does not lock in the scent very well. So as a customer, the bags that, you know, you might get vendor wax in, those are called polypropylene bags. They lock in the scent. These do not. So please use up your samples quickly if they are in these type of bags. The other thing you want to keep in mind as a customer is if you have a sample, it's been warmed very gently once to make it in the sample mold, and then also it's been put in a bag. Also, it's very small, but it's just enough for you to get an idea of the scent. Your consultant's not going to make you a huge sample because sometimes people get the sample and they can tell right away they hate it, so they don't even warm it. Anyway, okay, let's quickly go through. I did use up a sticky cinnamon bun tester. I've covered that in Tester Tuesday. So I'm just going to tell you some of the scents, a 6-pack of scents that I would not purchase just from the new releases. Farmhouse Fir, it was okay, but I have enough pine scents and it was not a huge standout. Berry Fairy Tale, this one did okay. Yeah, it was okay. And when it wasn't a favorite, but again, you can look back to my Tester Tuesdays. Red Cedar and Sage, I don't want to say anything else. Did not like. Palo Santo wasn't as bad as I thought. People should give it a try, see what they think. Apple Cherry Strudel was a terrific scent. I did not get good performance in my two areas I tried it in. But I'm eager to, I might still pick up a bar and warm it because sometimes you have to troubleshoot, and I find element warmers sometimes don't work the greatest with certain scents, so a bulb warmer might be better with that one. And Christmas Cactus. This is so unique. The only thing I didn't like about this was it kind of turned at the end to kind of like that cat pee smell a little bit. That's what my nose picked up, so anyway. Some of the ones I really, really liked. Snow Plays Like Home. I love, love, love this scent. The performance wasn't very good, so I'm going to try it. I did pick up a bar. I'm going to try it in my bulb warmer. Breakfast Blend. I've already told you I love coffee scents, so this is super, super strong. I've picked up a bar, and I'm going to start experimenting, and a lot of people are going to be mixing. Thomas Harmon, Alexandra's going to be mixing. I would like you to check out their videos. If you have any, maybe I'll link their channels in the comments below, or the description box. Cozy Cardigan. I've picked up a bar of this and I've warmed it in my room, and it actually did really, really well, but I put it in a bulb warmer. Yeah, it was solid. I mean, I was impressed. It did a lot better in the bulb warmer. Keep that in mind. I think I'm starting to prefer my bulb warmers. Porch Pumpkin. I really, really like this. My daughter hated it, but I'm just going to get it and warm it when she's not around, and I do not even like pumpkin, and I liked that one. And remember, that was on the popular list, so I'm going to leave this one to the end because it was my favorite. But this next one, Blueberry Pancakes, I did pick up a bar. I haven't warmed it yet, but yes, I will definitely get to that, and once it's empty, I will let you know. And my favorite that kind of snuck in there from the new scents was definitely Winterberry Apple Tea. Now, I think I have 2, 4, 6, I have 12, so I'm missing 3. Why am I missing 3? I don't know. Anyway, maybe I warmed them in previous weeks, but Winterberry Apple Tea. This is so, so, so good. If you only pick up one scent, I would say pick this one up. And maybe Breakfast Blend. But anyway, if you like coffee. Now, let's just quickly go over these ones. 100 Acre Wood, stronger than I thought it was going to be. I liked it. Just Keep Swimming was solid. I loved that one too. Love and Kisses Mini, a great scent. Very fruity and girly. Not super strong and not super long lasting, but the scent really won me over, so I'd still pick some up. Your Pal Mickey, there was one little scent note in there. I couldn't put my finger on what it was, but I didn't. Made me not love that one. And the Princess Collection, Ariel Under the Sea, a strong aquatic floral scent, and it has hibiscus. There was another scent months ago I warmed with hibiscus, and I didn't love that one either, so I think that's what it is. But this one is probably going to do fairly well. Fairly long lasting. Belle Enchanted Rose. To me, it's like a yellow rose with like passion fruit or something like that mixed in it. This thing lasted forever. If you want a long lasting scent, pick up Belle. Cinderella, super, super strong on the floral. Very, very intense floral in my opinion. And fairly long lasting. And Mulan. Says true to your heart, but Mulan broke my heart because it wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. Did not perform as well as I wanted, but I think I will pick up a bar and troubleshoot. So that is the testers. So we kind of whizzed through those, but I like to just kind of do that just so we can say, you know, highlight. For some weird reason, I saved some bulbs. I went through I busted 3 bulbs this month. They say things happen in threes, and I think they're right. I used up one of these shampoo, shave, and shower bars. And one thing I want to say is these are really big, so if you have small hands, it's hard to hold on to at the beginning. This one reminded me, I think it's Persian Lime and Sandalwood. It was okay. One thing, it does not lather very much. So if you're looking for something that really, really lathers, then you might not want to pick up those. And they're mostly just in clearance if they're anywhere. I went through, what are these called? 2 scent circles, one in Huckleberry and Clementine and one in Glacial Ice. This was much stronger, this was much lighter. And the one thing is, the Glacial Ice is really quite a bit thicker. Anyway, yeah, I put this in my closet and I could smell it most times when I walk by. I put this in my car and I could barely smell it. So, speaking of cars, okay, my husband wanted to buy weathered leather car bar, even though I didn't want him to buy it. So he bought it. He opened it. He couldn't even handle it. He had to put it in the console up between his thing for like 3 weeks. So then what I did was I took Blueberry Rush and put it in his car. it was in my car. I put it in his car, and then I put weathered leather in my car, and I could barely smell it because it had lost most of its scent. But yeah, I don't. It's safe. And the other day he opened the console and he said, "Wait for it, wait for it." And he goes, "You can still smell it. It's not even in there anymore." And the Blueberry Rush, I did have it. Oh, I must have left it on my other jacket. Anyway, Blueberry Rush, also, we went through that one. He put it in his car, and it was pretty good. But this is my absolute favorite. I don't know if you can read what it is. Apple Butter Frosting. Scentsy is crazy getting rid of this car bar because this is a terrific one. It's sad. I think I have a dozen. I have a dozen in my backup, so... No, my husband is not going to be getting apple butter frosting. I kind of hit them, so. In the Scentsy Go, I used up a Honeymoon Hideaway pod. Honeymoon Hideaway is a terrific scent, but in wax, it is light. But in pods, I liked it. And I really, really like it in, what's it called? Counter Clean. The scent notes are lily, kiwi, and coconut palm. Man, it is good. It is a great seller, too. It is very light in the bar, so if you have somebody that wants a lighter scent, that might be the way to go. But here we have it also in washer whiffs. For some strange reason, it did not translate as well in the washer whiffs. Yeah, it almost smells musty. I did not like it in the washer whiffs. Honeymoon Hideaway in the washer whiffs will definitely be a pass for me, unless I had a weird batch. One of my favorites washer whiffs is Clothesline. This is a really, 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 really nice fragrance. Yeah, I mean, I love this one for laundry, so it's probably, so far, maybe #1 or #2, with Scentsy Clean pretty high up there. So that's what I went through, and we have one more item. I think we have one more item for the month. I haven't talked about this item yet. I do really, really like it. I bought it not knowing what I think, but I do like it, and it is the Scentsy Fresh. This one is in Black Raspberry Vanilla. So Scentsy Fresh is a product that you spray onto things like fabrics. Sometimes I spray it on, like before I put my comforter on my bed, I spray it on the blanket and I let it air dry and I bring the comforter up. I might spray it on my curtains. I might spray it on my sofa. But one thing I love to spray this on, I think I've already told most of you that I have a son in a wheelchair, so I often spray it on the wheelchair seat and stuff just to freshen it up. And on a side note, I do not have the finished product of Counter Clean, but my son's wheelchair straps, they're made of fabric. The chair is made of fabric. A lot of things are made of fabric, and that Counter Clean does a terrific job. So if you only purchase one new thing to try, I suggest purchasing Counter Clean because it is a really great product. And the other thing I've just recently tried is the bathroom cleaner. I have not cleaned a lot of bathrooms with it yet, but so far I'm loving it. I picked it up in White Tea and Cactus. So that's it. Thank you for spending the last 28 minutes with me. God help us if we have a another month when I use up all those empty clamshells. I think I'm going to have to spread them out. Anyway, I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.